Yo, how's it going, guys? Today we'll be ranking the 8 Assassin's Creed games, so let's get into this. Number 8, Assassin's Creed 3. Assassin's Creed 3 is my worst game because, let's be honest, this game doesn't beat the others. One of the reasons is that Ubisoft killed off Desmond, the main character, at the end of the game, and all the tutorials take up to 10 hours altogether, which is insane. The graphics are one of the best things out of the game, but that's all it's got for me. If you disagree, comment down below what you think of the game. And that's number 8, Assassin's Creed 3. Number 7, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Assassin's Creed Black Flag is the first game to a series of events that happened throughout Assassin's Creed 3, 4, Black Flag, Rogue and Unity. But the reason this is so low on my list is because of the pirate thing. Pirate thing was a kind of storyline that didn't really relate to the Assassin's Creed original one, and which in my opinion didn't really fit in with Assassin's Creed. The graphics are good and the gameplay is really well constructed, and the game is good overall, but the pirate thing kind of lost its place in my list, and that's Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, number 7. Number 6, Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed was the original game in the Assassin's Creed franchise. The reason it is number 6 and it beats number 3 on Black Flag is because its originality and the story with Altair. This story with Altair in Libertad really got me, and it really got me interested in the franchise itself. It beats Black Flag because of Black Flag's pirate thing, which I mentioned before. Beats Assassin's Creed 3 because Assassin's Creed's story is just really bad written, although Assassin's Creed 1 can get repetitive and does have quite bad graphics. Apart from that, it really does fit into the series, and without it, we wouldn't have the Assassin's Creed that we know today. So that's number 6, Assassin's Creed. Number 5, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Now, you might disagree that Assassin's Creed Brotherhood was a little bit better to be up there more than number 5 on my list, but realistically, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood wasn't that good, because after Assassin's Creed 2, they kind of just copied the game, and then they kind of took things out of it. It was kind of an add-on to number 2. I expected it to be more of a littler game, which it was, but I didn't expect it to be that big of a game, as it was quite a big hit in the franchise. But really, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood didn't get me, as its repetitiveness in Rome and just running around to catch one person. But overall, it was a good game to assassinate people. I love how they made it so Templars were easy to kill, and that was Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Number 4, Assassin's Creed Rogue. Now, Assassin's Creed Rogue is the sequel to Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Now, Rogue, the reason Rogue beats Black Flag is because it still does have the pirate thing, but it doesn't have it as much as Black Flag, whereas it focuses more on the Assassin's Creed storyline, because it ties in with Haytham, and it also ties in with Connor and Arno, and we get to learn the story between Haytham, Shay and Arno, although Arno and Haytham has hardly any connection, but Shay ties them all together. Shay ties him with Arno because Shay in the game actually kills Arno's dad at the end, and at the start of Assassin's Creed Unity, when you return as Arno to the hall of where his father gets killed, he is dead on the floor with Elise, so it kind of ties in there. So that is Assassin's Creed Rogue. I also forgot to mention that I like this game because it ties in with that storyline. So yeah, that was Assassin's Creed Rogue. Number 3, you guys, Assassin's Creed Revelations. Now, most of you guys watching this video will disagree with me on this. You probably say Assassin's Creed Revelations was the worst Assassin's Creed game because it got repetitive, you stayed in the same place, you had to do the same thing about 5 times, and it just got boring and the graphics were really bad. I agree with you, it did get repetitive. The graphics were worse than Brotherhood and Assassin's Creed 2, possibly Assassin's Creed 1. I think they could have paid more attention to the game. But what really got me into Assassin's Creed Revelations, making it one of my favourite Assassin's Creed games of all time, is that it ties the story together with Ezio and Altair. The reason this is because you get to play as Altair again, and it just ties the whole story together. Why Altair locks himself in the vault, you get to see other scenes of him, and Ezio, where he discovers Altair. It's just really exciting to see that story end, and then 4 games just come to an end by realising each other's differences and everything. That's why it gets me. So yeah, that was Assassin's Creed Revelations as my 3rd choice on this list. Number 2, Assassin's Creed Unity. Now, the reason that Assassin's Creed Unity is number 2 on my list is not because of the story or any of the characters like Assassin's Creed Revelations and most of the ones on my list, but basically Assassin's Creed Unity is because of the graphics and the new parkour you can do in it, and the new Brotherhood. It is just really good, and it ties everything together with Shay as well. So there's a little bit of that story that I was talking about in there, the story that I like, because I like it when things tie together and everything. That Assassin's Creed Unity shows the execution of Arno. Sorry for spoiling, but you know that kind of happens. And but yeah, Assassin's Creed Unity is new parkour, and it goes back to Altair's time and tells you about the Templars. And I said Templars really weird then, but you know. So yeah, it ties in with Shay as well, because at the start of it, as I mentioned in the Rogue review, that you see the death of Arno's dad when Shay kills him. You don't see it, but when you come back from doing the first mission, you see it. And I just love how it kind of relates to Assassin's Creed 2, how you have to do that training thing again, and where you just someone who doesn't really know who he is or what he's doing, like Ezio did. But yeah, it was kind of at first, but that's at first. But yeah, that's Assassin's Creed Unity as number 2. Okay, before I get into the number 1, which is Assassin's Creed 2, a lot of you would agree with me on Assassin's Creed 2 anyways, but I just like to say that all of the reviews are completely my choice. If you want to tell me your choice, post it in the comment section below, but this is completely my choice. Now, Assassin's Creed 2, possibly the best Assassin's Creed game there is of all time and always will be. Unity nearly got me to doubt Assassin's Creed 2, but still, I still have my favourite for it. It's just because of the all the places that you go and how many times you try to assassinate Rodrigo Borgia, the Pope, but it just doesn't work. And I like how it spans through about a decade, and then it just links to not Revelation. Well, yeah, it does. It links to Brotherhood, then Revelation straight through, because you get a little clip of the past game, like straight away, of the vault in Brotherhood. It just ties in with everything. It's just really, really good. And it's a bit like Unity and Rogue, but a bit closer, if you will. But Assassin's Creed 2, with not the best graphics, it is certainly one of the most enjoyable games. As it does have new parkour and new assassination, fighting, armor and sword abilities, has more roaming abilities. It was certainly a step up for the Assassin's Creed series once this game came out. A lot of the fans played it and thought, well, Assassin's Creed is actually a good franchise, but with its repetitiveness in Assassin's Creed 1, I don't think I want to play it. They play it and they realise this game is the best game they've ever played. So they've obviously made it so. Ubisoft have made more games, but please Ubisoft, make another one like Assassin's Creed 2. It's been a long time since we've had a good game, like Assassin's Creed 2. Like the last one was Unity, which was alright. That's why it was my number 2. But yeah, this is my number 1. Hopefully you enjoy the video. Like and subscribe, and peace, guys.